We have already seen that OpenAI provides ways to access multiple external systems using the tools parameter. And we have seen web search tool, file search tool, function call, etc. Now let's look into it one by one. First, I'll talk about the web search tool, and this is the most easy one. Here, the purpose is to search the internet. Using this web search tool, we can allow the models, in our case that is the GPT model, to access the latest information from internet. Why do we need so? Because the models have something called knowledge cutoff. The knowledge cutoff is the time till which the data of internet has been used to train the model. And if you use or if you ask some questions that are beyond the knowledge cutoff, then it would respond us without any information. It will say that I do not have any information as such. That we have already seen. It was not able to answer the US, Iran, and Israel war. If we want the model to access information from internet, we can use this tool. So we have this UI. UI would be written in JavaScript or anything else of that sort. So let's say you have an application, you'll be using your own UI to call the Python backend. I'm showing you code examples using Python. It can be any other programming language also. And the Python backend would send the request to the GPT model. Now, the GPT model has a limitation of knowledge cutoff. It is the date till which the model was trained using internet data. So if we ask any question that is beyond this date, the model will not be able to answer. If we have to allow access, then we can use tool. And if you want to extend the capability to get the latest information, then you can allow access to the web search tool, which will access multiple websites. We can allow the domains. Let's say these are the two domains that I'm allowing. Both are my domain only. But let's say these are the only domains that I'm allowing. And the result would be sent back to the tool, and then the model will use the data to send a response to the Python backend, which will eventually send it to the user. So far, so good. It looks pretty interesting and it looks pretty straightforward. Now, there might be a question, why not we use the web search tool all the time? Why do we have to use the model itself? Can't we replace the model with web search itself? The answer is actually no, because first of all, if we use the web search tool, it will take fair amount of time. If you provide all the domains, it might take few hours also to search the entire web by the model. That's why we provide allowed domains, that we ask the model to search only these domains. Now the data that is received from these domains, those are again converted into vector embeddings before the response is being said, because the model do not understand text result. It will not be able to understand the text which has been retrieved from these websites. So that's why after the results are returned, all those results are converted into vector embedding on the fly. And then only the model will be able to get information from these web pages and then send the response. You can imagine if the number of websites are high and if the result set is high, then the vector embedding would take fair amount of time. So that's why it is not a good idea to use the web search instead of the model. So that's why the model providers keep on training their model with latest data. But if you want information which is beyond the knowledge cutoff limitation, then you can use web search. And this is how the implementation is done. We use the responses API just like before. And here we add this parameter called tools. And in the tools, we provide one or more elements. Tools parameter takes an array as an input. And here we provide multiple types of tools. I am showing you only web search. If you want, you can have web search, file search, function call, all of them together. If you want, you can provide the reasoning also. And if the reasoning is high, the output would take more time. And input is the prompt that you have already seen so far. If you have to provide additional information like filtering the domains or allowing only a few domains, we can define this tool's parameters separately. We can do it in the responses API also, but it is a better option to define it separately because it might get complicated. And here we mention the type as web search, and in the filters we mention allowed domains, inside of which we provide the domain names that we want the model to search. And we can use tool choice equal to auto if there are multiple tools available. If you are using only one tool, then the tool choice auto would not make sense. There are other options also in the web search. You can provide the user location. The type can be approximate. The country can be, let's say, India, and the city can be Bangalore, and then you can mention the region also. If the query that you are asking, if all the queries that you are going to ask, if all those queries would belong to India, if those are India related queries, then you can provide additional filters like the user location. If that is not the case, then you can provide allowed domains, which is a better option of limiting the search further. If you provide India, then the model will search all the websites which are there in India. The coding would be pretty straightforward. I'm using the same program. I have just changed the names. I have added tools also here. And I'll have to use the responses API. As usual, I'll have to provide the model name. If I have to provide any instructions or system message, I can do that also, which is not needed for this use case. So I'll be using the tools parameter, and here the type would be web search. And maybe I'll define it separately because I have to allow some domains. So I will be providing the value of tool inside of the tools variable, and the input would be the prompt. So prompt would be another variable, and let's print the output. Okay, now we have to do it in loop because just like before in the PostgreSQL tutor, I'll have to use a loop because I'm expecting the user to ask the questions multiple times. So prompt would be an input from the user itself. Let's say ask your question. I'll keep it very simple and straightforward. So I'll ask the user to ask your questions, and in the tool variable, let me define the tools. And there can be multiple elements. Each element would be a JSON document, and I'll have to mention the type first. This is the type, which would be web search, and then I'll be using the filters option, and in the filters I'll just mention allowed domains. This should be an array. So let's allow a few domain. First, I'll be adding www.3iam.in because I might ask some questions related to 3iam. And let's use a news channel domain, which would be Hindustan Times. So I want to get information from about the latest news from Hindustan Times. Of course, I can add more domains if I want. But that's all for now, and this is the web search. It is as simple as that. Let's try to execute, and maybe you'll do it in the terminal. This is the code, and I'll ask the question. I'm asking, is there any GenAI course available in 3am website or not? And I have launched a free course in my website which contains the mathematics, and it is the output. The output says yes, the website does mention GenAI on the home page. It explicitly says AI GenAI, and the FAQ lists so on and so forth. So because the course that I have launched, it's pretty recent, it is beyond the knowledge cutoff. That's why I had to allow the tool to do a web search using these domains to find out the relevant information. Now let's ask, what is the status of US, Israel and Iran war? By the way, this is something very bad which is happening. It is causing a lot of ripple effect in the entire globe. I think all of us are facing problem. There's fuel shortage, there is shortage of gas, the fuel prices are increasing, and if it continues, I'm not sure what will happen. There might be a global recession also. I hope some sanity comes in Trump's mind and he stops the war. Anyway, let's go ahead and ask this. So it will ask the tool, or it will search the website, which is the hindustantimes.com, and it says that I can't verify this from the only allowed domains, which are these two, because my search returned no results from them. So let's add an additional domain. I'll be adding the CNN website also. Let's see whether it can find the information or not. And let me stop it and start it all over again. This is the question. Let's see whether it finds an CNN website or not. It should be able to find. All right, so it has provided some output. It says, based on the recent reporting from Hindustan Times, the conflict is ongoing and has not ended. The current picture appears to be so on and so forth. So we are able to get the information. We are able to get the latest information around the web or from the web using the GenAI tool. And the information that I'm asking from the tool is beyond its knowledge cutoff. Because I had allowed the web search functionality, I had allowed the web search tool, that's why it is able to answer the question. So this is how the web search tool works.